What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brittany coming back at you with another video. Before we get into this, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe with post notifications on so you can keep up with all the latest trending news and gossip going on in these social media streets. On July 8th, 2020, Naya Rivera drowned in Lake Piru in Ventura County, California. Since Naya's death, her ex-husband Ryan and her sister Nikayla have been spotted spending lots of time together. A photo of Ryan and Nikayla allegedly holding hands while shopping in Target surfaced, and from a quick glance, it does look like they were holding hands, but it doesn't appear that way when you zoom in my opinion. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. 2 days after they were spotted in Target, Nikayla helped Ryan move out of his home into another home where the two of them will be living along with Ryan and Naya's son, Josie. Of course, that sparked dating rumors. Fans believe that Nikayla and Ryan could have been dating before Naya's death, which resulted in Naya suffering from depression, and explained the toxicology report released earlier this month that showed Naya had ethanol, caffeine, diazepam, nordiazepam, amphetamine, and phentermine in her system, along with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.016 when she drowned. Yesterday, Nikayla decided to speak out on the rumors of her and Ryan dating in a post she made on Instagram. And Ryan followed up with this video.
I can't believe this is real life and that I am about to even address any of this nonsense. I haven't really read the news or social media in months, sometime in July. I usually don't read comments on my own stuff because, I just know how there can be 50 good things said and 5 negative ones, and somehow as humans we somehow get those 5 negative ones stuck in our heads and wondering how people could say certain things. But it was brought to my attention that there's a lot of people that have a lot to say and have opinions on a family's tragic situation. 99% of strangers that don't even know this family. And I'll be honest, I probably read about 10, and that was enough to know that is why I don't read comments. There's people making judgments, making assumptions, they're sending terrible messages, wishing death upon strangers that they truly know next to zero about. It's really insane, but I'll just say a couple of things about that. One, it's truly sad that this is the world that we live in, where people were raised to think it's okay to just spew hatred in general, especially when make statements about a family who are dealing with a tragedy that I hope is so unimaginable that you or anyone that is close to you ever has to go through. Two, I can't even imagine how I would feel as a parent if my son were to grow up or be a teenager or especially an adult and he would do this to some strangers on social media or in real life. I'm not really worried about that because I know that would never happen because he's a sweet, smart, caring, sweetest soul of a young man who at the age of 5 is having to grow up so fast and grow up like so many of us didn't have to without his mother. I probably lost a little over 20 pounds. I don't get good sleep. I'm sad every day. I wake up. I go to sleep sad. Every night, staring at the ceiling or I'm staring at the wall, and I think to myself how lucky I am to still have my mom and to have her help out in my life still. And then I think about how he won't have that same opportunity in his future, and it makes me beyond sad. And I ask myself, why? What did he do to deserve this? Well, I know he didn't do anything to deserve this, but the things people have said are sad. When 5 of the longest days of your life go by, when a young boy's mom is missing, and you know the result of the search, you know what that result is going to be when it ends, and the conversation that you're going to have with him, it's sad. And when the young boy says, "Oh, do you think they will find her? I just want them to find her," and then you know that he's so smart, and you know he witnessed a nightmare right before his eyes, and he knows that even if they find her, that she's not coming home. It's sad. And then when you're with him every day during this, with his grandpas and his grandmas and his aunts and his uncles and his whole family, and all you have is each other to lean on and to cry with and go through this nightmare, it's sad. The reality hits you, and I don't know. The grieving can start, but the sadness gets heavier because you know you're going to have a conversation one-on-one with the little boy and tell him about our new reality. I mean, man, saying that this is sad is the understatement of my life. I hope none of you ever have to go through any of this. I hope nobody that you love has to go through any of this. And then I have to tell him, oh, she's an angel now, and she's with God, and she's in heaven. And he says, well, I want to go there. How do I get there? I wouldn't wish that upon any of your ears, to have to hear that. Hear those words come out of the sweetest soul you know. And then going to a funeral, trying to explain that to an innocent child, or what a funeral is, and way before they should ever even have to think about or deal with any of that. And we get through that, and then he asked me if TT can live with us. I want TT to live with us forever, because she's now the closest thing that he has to a mom. Because you're going to need all the help you can get as a single parent trying to build your career and navigate this disaster with your child, and you deal with it every hour of every day for 80 plus days now. I wouldn't want any of you to ever have to go through that, and to have to let him get what he wants, what he asks for, and what he needs right now, which is his family. Even though if it's temporary, and it's not forever, it's a temporary situation, and after all he's had to go through, how could you deny him that? And because of what? Because what some strangers might think or say, or spew some hatred based on some ill-advised, illogical, misinformed tabloid. It's sad. It really is. But I hope you would be lucky enough. I hope you would be lucky as me to have family on both sides who support and who have helped out tremendously. And to have a young woman who is his blood, his TT, who's willing to put her life on hold and sacrifice things, uproot her situation for the betterment of your child. So when you put your child to bed, you don't always have to be alone with your thoughts, and you don't have to be sad every day and night wondering when does it get better. At least you have someone there with you to talk to, or just sit in silence and be sad with. You don't have to deal with it completely alone. I also hope if you ever have to deal with anything tragic that you'll have peace, and never having people following you and take pictures and creating a false narrative based on an angle of a photo of two people grieving who have been living their life out of suitcases and just trying to get settled into a new place while grabbing a couple things at Target for a young boy's birthday party that we're trying to put together. And shout out to the two girls who were following us and not being covert at all, and being disrespectful and taking those pictures. I hope you got your cell phone bill paid, or however that works when people do things like that for a couple of shekels. Shout out to the Sun and the Daily Mail and whatever vlogs and blogs and podcasts who also are creating such absurd narratives, trying to create false realities, talking about relationships. Shit, man, I wish I was worried about a relationship right now. I'm not thinking about this and living with this every day. I wasn't even going to speak on any of this, but I feel like my head is full of so many things right now that the last thing I want running through my head is this bullshit. Thinking about what I should say, what I would say if I could say something to the people about opinions and thoughts that truly don't matter in the big scheme of things. But it's 2020, and this is life. It's 2020, man. What a shitty fucking year. Just be well, be safe, try to be kind, and if this does nothing but make a few people think twice before they go and insert their opinion and jump to conclusions, and then think about sending people DMs wishing death upon strangers who are dealing with so much that they know absolutely zero about, then I'm glad I got this off my heart and off my mind. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't want to accuse them of forming a relationship because of the unfortunate circumstances surrounding them, but it's weird that they need to move in together when Nikayla only lived 30 minutes away from Ryan to begin with. It does make sense for his son to want to live with Nikayla because he would have that female presence again, and it's not just any woman, it's his aunt who he already has a connection to, who also resembles his mom. However, he mentioned something about having someone to talk to and cry with when his son is sleeping, and honestly, it sounds like a recipe for a romantic bond to be formed. Two people coming together to grieve over the loss of someone special to them, and then boom, they fall in love. This kind of thing happens all the time. It's called trauma bonding. So I don't know why he acts like this is something that is just so far-fetched and absurd. Although I had a lot of people agreeing in the comment section on Instagram, I'm not gonna say the rest of my opinions. I don't feel like y'all ready for that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. and I will talk to you in my next video.